Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. I'll be your show host, and Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area is your show sponsor. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is brought to you by the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area. We want you to get out and discover the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of the Mississippi Hills that are right in your backyard. And of course, we want you to take the Shark 102.3 FM along for the ride. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Gary Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey, Shark fans, it's Melinda with another episode of Heard It on the Shark. And today in Sun Bear Studio, I have with me Miss Diane Holman, who is handling Together for Tippah. Diane, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be back and speaking with y'all.
Give us an elevator speech about what is Together for Tippah.
So Together for Tippah was founded in 2015 by a group of ladies that were going around the community trying to help children in need for Christmas. And it grew to where at our highest, we're providing Christmas for roughly 400 children. We do a little bit of emergency assistance for the community and school supplies as well. Right now we are focusing, though, on our Christmas program that we do annually.
All right, let's talk about it. People who are listening, how can they help out?
So Together for Tippah leans on the community to have y'all sponsor these children. These children are Tippah County residents, so we are helping our neighbors in our community right here at home. And to help, you can reach out to us. We have wish lists. We have had caseworkers, counselors, teachers, family members ask these children a couple things that they would like. So there is a wish list, but we're also focusing on their necessities, clothing, shoes, hygiene products. Then these products and donations are taken straight to these families for them to provide a Christmas for these children that otherwise wouldn't receive one.
How can a listener pick up a kid?
They can either call us at 662-993-5683, or they can Facebook message us and we can send that to them. We are currently in between offices, but we'll soon post on our Facebook page about our open house for 205 East Spring Street. We are on the side entrance on South Citadel Street. You'll just pull down there. You'll see that address. Pull around to the side parking lot across from the Heritage Museum.
Yeah, and for those of you who are familiar with Tippah County, it's close to McBride Funeral Home. It's the old city hall right across the street from the two-story White House that is the historical museum. So if that gives you an idea where it is, it's green and red, so it's perfect for Christmas colors. The building is painted green and red right now.
It is. We're excited. We've had some homeschool children come. They've helped us get the building back ready. They're going to come in and help us decorate. So everything that when you come into the office and see, that is things that we've had our children involved in as well.
That's cool. So if I picked up a child to sponsor for Christmas, I'm picking up the card that tells me what to buy, right? It'll say like pants size 12, 14, shoes size 7, like that.
Correct. It does. It'll give you their clothing size, their shoe size, if there's a special need for a type of clothing. Some of our children are special needs, so they may not be able to work buttons or things like that. That'll all be notated on those wish lists. On the top side of that card, it'll have some of their interest, whether they're wanting a football, a twin bed spread. We get a lot of actual necessities in most of our household needs as their wish list, whether it's a cup, a backpack, school supplies. We've had kids ask for cookware. it's very humbling to see some of these wish lists. And we still get the things like football, basketballs, skateboards. We do get the normal wish list, but at the same time, it's very humbling to see what some of these children are asking for.
Let's say that somebody listening maybe doesn't have enough money to sponsor an entire wish list, or they just hate to shop and they don't want to fool with that. They just want to give a little bit of money or a lot of money. They don't want to do the gift shopping. What should they do?
They can reach out to us. Again, they can call us and they can Facebook message us. They can come by the office. We will post the hours once opened when we will be there. We will go and shop for you. If you want to provide for a child, that's ranging anywhere from fully supplying a child with 2 to 3 outfits, shoes, and hygiene products, plus 1 to 2 things off the wish list, $150 to $200 per child. You can sponsor part of that, all of that. If you want to call and say, hey, I feel led to get these kids some shoes, I can send you a list of shoe sizes, and that will help, feed these kids' needs through every little bit.
Yeah, and it's a great project for a Sunday school class or a book club, any kind of group that you might be in. Maybe when you gather for Thanksgiving in a couple of days, your family could all chip in and pick up one kid to sponsor. You don't have to go it alone. There's lots of ways to kind of get together and spread that out.
Absolutely. We have several organizations, businesses, churches that will come in and they'll get a couple kids and, some more, some less, and they'll go in. It's really a community event to come in, and you can make it a family event. You can sit here. I will be on the phone, on Messenger, on Thanksgiving. It is no problem to send a wish list while you're with your family and discuss what you want to do. Boy, girl, younger, older. We want to make sure that we make this a magical time of year for them.
Yeah, and that's a great point, because if you're in a time in your life and you're like, I don't want to shop for a teenager, you can specifically request, I want a girl, I want the kid to be under 5 because I love shopping for little kid stuff. You can do that.
Yes, you can request gender, age. We even have some people that'll call in and say, hey, do you have anybody that has this specific type of interest? So I know it's hard for me to shop for children that aren't interested in what my children are interested in. So I can go at a whole bunch of boy stuff, whether it's hunting, fishing, race car, sports, where it may be easier for somebody that has little girls to sponsor, your girl items, Barbies, dresses, jewelry. Or you may have all girls and would like to shop for a boy because you want something different, or vice versa.
Now, Diane, when they bring their gifts back, and we're going to talk about a deadline here in just a sec, but when they bring their gifts back, should they be wrapped?
We need the gifts unwrapped. We try to, make sure that everything is safe for the children and that it is fair. So if we got one child in this household that only got 2 outfits, we are going to add that extra outfit. That's where those monetary donations also come in, is to help make it even for the children in the household. And we'll package all that up. If you want to donate wrapping paper with your gifts, you are welcome to. We will send that with the family to wrap their own gifts, but it allows them to kind of see and know if they are able to get something small for their family as well, that it's not the same, or if they have other people assisting them. We do have the deadlines that we were talking about there. We are going to look at December 9th and December 16th for drop-offs. Starting in the afternoon, I will post times online. It may be 2 separate times, something like 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and then 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The gifts need to be in by those dates so that we have time to get them to the families. We partner with some behavioral health, with some counselors, some therapists. We'll partner with the sheriff's department to make sure that these gifts are delivered. So we need them in a timely fashion so that we can get them where they go.
The best way, I think, is to follow you on Facebook. So say the exact name of your page.
It is Together for Tippah.
Is it F-O-R Tippah or the number 4?
It is F-O-R.
Okay. All right. Together for Tippah
Tippah
on Facebook if you want to follow for updates and to get in touch with Diane. And give us your number one more time.
662-993-5683.
Okay. What have I not asked you that we need to talk about?
Just that we are really encouraging and wanting people to come out when we do this open house and to be involved in our community and help us help each other, help the children of our county.
Yeah, there's a lot of need this year. You can tell the Good Samaritan Center, the requests are up, and I worked at Coats for Kids a week or two ago, and we gave away 400 coats in 3 hours, and the people stood in line outside in the cold waiting to get their coat. And so people really are in need this year, and this is just such a great way. You guys do such a good job in making sure that it's fair, making sure it's balanced, that it's not a bunch of frivolous stuff, it's things they need. So it's a really good way if you're looking for a way to give that will be meaningful. Together for Tippah does a good job with organization.
Thank you. We try hard. I do want to read an example of one of our wish lists. This is for a little boy. He is 7 years old, and on his wish side, he would like boots, a soft blanket, Hot Wheels, and board games. Of course, he's in need of clothing, hygiene products, shoes, and socks. And he wears a 6'7" in pants and shirts and a size 3 shoes. The majority of our wish list are very similar to this. Even as I go to the next one, they're asking for twin bedding as their want. It is extremely humbling to go through these in these applications.
Yeah, when we have, so many of us have so much, and our kids are blessed enough to ask for more extravagant things, to have other kids ask for such simple, humble things. It just makes you feel more grateful on this Thanksgiving week.
It does. As you sit down and you go over what your plans are for the holiday season, sitting here with your family at Thanksgiving, just know that there are those that are thankful for you and your help here.
Hey, Diane, I'm thankful for you and everything that all the team does at Together for Tippah. Thanks for what you do. I know it's hard work and it's unrelenting this time of year, so we're real grateful for the things you do.
Thank y'all for having us.
Shark fans, that's it for this edition of Heard It on the Shark. You can tune in every Tuesday at 11 to find out what's going on from other local community leaders like Diane. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for an interview, or if you want to hear this interview again or share it with a friend, you can go to our website, shark1023.com, and click on the podcast tab. Keep it tuned to the Shark 1023 and have a great rest of the day.
The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area was established by the United States Congress in 2009 and represents a distinctive cultural landscape shaped by the dynamic intersection of Appalachian and Delta cultures. This intersection has produced a powerful concentration of nationally significant cultural icons, including King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, First Lady of Country Music Tammy Wynette, blues legend Howlin' Wolf, civil rights icons Ida B. Wells Barnett and James Meredith, America's favorite playwright Tennessee Williams, and Nobel laureate William Faulkner. The stories of the Mississippi Hills are many and powerful, from music and literature to Native American and African American heritage to the Civil War. The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area supports the local institutions that preserve and share Northeast Mississippi's rich heritage. Begin your discovery of the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of our region by visiting the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area online at mississippiHills.org.